My deepest apologies are with you. Imagine for a second that you are the daughter of a prominent political family. It seems like someone is watching everything you say and do all the time. On rare occasions, nevertheless, shocking ones can emerge in response to the disclosure of particular actions. We will be analyzing 44-year-old Chelsea Clinton, one of the most morally bankrupt women on the planet, today. Watch this video right now. Stop scrolling. I'm about to spill the beans on what really set Chelsea Clinton's controversial personality in motion. Give me a little background first. Chelsea, the only daughter of Bill and Hillary Clinton, has never been one to stay out of the limelight. Chelsea has lived in the spotlight her entire life due to her birth into the White House, her attendance at prestigious schools, and her present position as a public figure. Despite her many admirers who hold her in high esteem as an example of poise and beauty, her comments and behavior throughout the years have left many to question whether she truly embodies these qualities. Chelsea has received more criticism than praise for her many accomplishments in politics, writing, and philanthropy. Numerous unsavory news articles have focused on her due to her wealthy family background. The controversial and disturbing nature of Chelsea Clinton's comments and actions has caused more than just eyebrows to rise. Looking back at her most notorious remarks and deeds that have made many ask, what on earth is she thinking? Can help put things in perspective. The first is that Chelsea's political discourse reveals her ostentatious personality. Although her strong beliefs are not surprising, given her political expertise, some have regarded her public statements either inconsequential or unduly controversial. Regardless of how fiercely Chelsea criticizes a national issue or the contemporary political climate, she never pauses to consider the consequences of her views before speaking them. One instance is when Chelsea Clinton publicly opposed the Trump administration's handling of the 2020 COVID-19 epidemic. She had a lot of backers for her position, but her remarks seemed robotic, as if she were attempting to exploit the situation for her own gain. Throughout the crisis, Chelsea put her own agenda before of helping regular people or even acknowledging the problems they were facing. Many people think her actions are inappropriate for someone in her position of power and influence. However, her political views aren't the only thing that has annoyed her. The scrutiny that Chelsea has endured extends even to her personal life. There are those who believe she has exploited her famous family for her own benefit. Some think Chelsea is overly dependent on her famous last name, rather than her own talents and reputation, yet having connections isn't necessarily a negative thing. Given her membership on the boards of other organizations and her work at the Clinton Foundation, it appears that Chelsea is more concerned in continuing her family's legacy than pursuing her own professional goals. What follows is an analysis of how the general population views Chelsea Clinton. She has been under the microscope for quite some time, but whenever questioned, she has always taken the defensive and dismissive approach. Instead of taking responsibility or addressing public concerns, Chelsea often reacts to public protests or criticism by attacking her opponents or restating her stance. As a result, many have drawn the conclusion that she does not care about the plight of ordinary people, especially those from less fortunate backgrounds. Chelsea Clinton's behavior on social media has enraged many. Her writings don't appear to be about having meaningful talks or fostering healthy arguments on the numerous issues she frequents. Instead, they seem to be focused on assaulting her opponents. This never-ending cycle of attacking and defending creates a toxic environment rather than one that pulls people together. The public conversation is ruined if someone of this status does it repeatedly. Chelsea would rather stir up trouble than contribute meaningfully, notwithstanding her recent attendance at multiple high-profile public events. Her thoughts are often well-received, but do they ever lead to practical solutions? Chelsea Clinton often chooses to discuss about solutions that could improve society rather than focusing on current ills. Her public engagement method has many people furious since it prioritizes building her own brand over promoting constructive change or civil discourse. Chelsea Clinton's habit of playing the victim is one of many reasons for her negative reputation. Her pattern of shifting blame onto others and evading personal accountability has persisted throughout her life. She does not try to change her mind or address the charges leveled against her realism. She ought to try to comprehend the perspectives of those who disagree with her rather than accusing them. Chelsea Clinton's tendency to be overly protective and her difficulty in accepting criticism have contributed to a precipitous decline in her popular opinion. Her philanthropic endeavors are also worthy of note. Despite the many positive outcomes brought about by Hillary's humanitarian work, many have cast doubt on her motivations. Does helping the poor take a back seat to improving the Clintons' public image? Many people question whether Chelsea's charity is only an attempt to boost her celebrity profile or if it truly helps worthy organizations. Some have accused Chelsea of being dishonest for using the charity system to advance her political or personal ambitions. Given that Chelsea Clinton continues to be a prominent figure despite all this, many wonder if she will ever learn to manage her duplicity and immoral behavior. Despite her immense wealth, Chelsea has wasted multiple chances to prove to the world that one can overcome doubters. Because of her image as an irritable and combative person, many have doubted her authenticity. So right now, how are you feeling about this? Is Chelsea Clinton's public personality more a product of her upbringing and circumstances than her true character? I would greatly appreciate your opinion. Feel free to leave a comment below to kick off the conversation. Click the bell icon to watch more videos like this, and if you thought this video was helpful, please subscribe, like, and comment. Make sure you come back for part 2. We are so grateful to have you here with us today.